It's 5 a.m. and I'm in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm completely baffled as to what could possibly await me at this time of day.
Good morning.
Good morning, Robert. I'm Will Shorts. I'm Crossword editor of the New York Times, also director of the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament.
Did you say crossword puzzle? Why do I feel like I'm in trouble right now? What do you have for me?
Your mission is to create the lunch for the 32nd American Crossword Puzzle Tournament. You have 8 hours to prepare a mind-boggling meal for our 500 puzzle fanatics.
8 hours, 500 puzzle fanatics. Well, that's a handful for me.
Here's what makes it impossible. Every dish you create has to be presented in the form of a puzzle.
What do you mean, in the form of a puzzle?
Every dish has to be in the form of a familiar culinary-related phrase. For example, if the phrase was cool as a cucumber, you might create a cold cucumber soup.
But I don't do any of them. I cook. I mean, puzzles and cooking.
Well, here's what we're going to do. At our awards lunch, we're going to have the finalists from our championship see the dishes, and they're going to have to figure out what the culinary-related expressions are for the dishes you've made.
Are you sure they just wouldn't be happy with, like, some macaroni and cheese or something?
These people here are obsessed with puzzles. Whatever you come up with has to taste amazing, of course, but it also has to challenge the minds of these 500 puzzle fanatics.
So how about this phrase, a fish out of water? Because that's what I feel like right now.
Robert, I'd love to help you, but I'm hosting the finals of the championship this morning. So if you'll just head back through those doors, I've got two expert puzzlers who are going to help you back in the kitchen. Andrea and Doug.
Andrea and Doug, good morning. These are my sous chefs here. This is David and George. Today, our mission is to feed over 500 of the top puzzle people in the country in 8 hours. But here's the catch. All of our dishes need to be based on culinary sayings, i.e., 2 peas in a pod. So it's almost like 2 missions in one. We have to create the puzzle on the plate with the food, and we have to feed 500 people in a buffet style at the same time. Presentation is all the key today. So let's start putting some sayings together and figure out a menu.
Okay, how about like high on the hog or...
High on the hog, I like that,
okay.
yeah. Oh, ducks in a row. We could do like 3 types of duck, a duck sushi, confit of duck, and something else in a row. So I like that. Shoestring.
Shoestring on a shoestring budget.
Shoestring budget. What about spill the beans?
Spill the beans. They could be spilling out of something.
Butterfingers.
Boy, you're on fire, brother.
I don't give a fig.
I like the phrase, but I'm not sure what I can do on the plate.
How about peaches and cream?
Love it.
Okay.
Dessert, that's good. Hey, look. Hot off the grill. What about 2 peas in a pod?
2 peas in a pod.
Stick to your ribs.
Oh, nice.
Heart of gold.
Heart of gold?
Heart-shaped cake, heart-shaped pastry, something with fruit. Forbidden fruit.
Something with apples.
Well, I know the original forbidden fruit was an apple, but these guys are a lot smarter.
Okay,
Passion.
sorry. A passion fruit. Okay.
Forbidden.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Strawberries and passion fruit. I like that. Okay.
Cream of the crop.
Obviously, it's vegetables, the best of the crop.
Neither fish nor fowl.
Something vegetarian. Strudel. Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the
Titanic.
iceberg.
Iceberg lettuce cut into wedges.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? And you
Oh, I like that one. Sour grapes.
We could use grape tomatoes for the sour grape.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
How about from soup to nuts?
Soup to nuts.
You could have a coconut soup.
Coconut, yeah.
Big fish to fry.
Proofs in the pudding.
There you go, that's a good one.
We've come up with 18 items.
I'm going to start on the puzzle plates because they're going to be time-consuming to do, and you guys are going to start on the 500. We have our work definitely cut out for us. Let's look at the walk-in and see what we've got in there. Okay, apples, iceberg, chicken livers, chicken, apples.
Is that duck behind you, Chef?
Doug and George are going to stay here. Dave and I and Andrea will go shopping. Let's go. So I definitely have my hands full. I've not only got to please their palate, but I've also got to please their mind. How do I get from point A, which is creating the menu, shopping for the food, and then finishing the task, which is the puzzle and the food? So it's 2 missions in one.
Our first major obstacle is finding a store that's open by 6 a.m. and has enough product to feed 500 people.
All right, come on, guys.
We find a small corner store.
Cold and delicious apples, that's what I need.
It has some nice produce.
Find any arugula over there?
I got some arugula here. Beautiful, baby. Small, tender, lovely.
And a few canned items.
Okay, they're a little pie.
Peaches, yes.
How much you need?
I need, let me have...
Because it's there.
On the other side, you get me 20 cans.
But not nearly enough to feed 500 people.
I wish we could find large quantities.
Do we have a freezer section?
They don't have frozen
They
peach.
don't have anything frozen.
Do we have any cheeses? Any? No.
We need to find another store, and fast.
The store doesn't have everything we need. Time is of the essence. All right, Davey, let's go. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Where are we going?
Andrea thinks she knows of another store nearby.
Driving and reading and writing at the same time. Only on Dinner Impossible. We'll probably get pulled over next. We're behind. Hold on. Daddy's going to play race driver. We're behind. Hold on. Hold on. Daddy's going to play race driver.
I'm in such a rush because I hadn't planned on having to stop at a second store.
Some nice vegetables, but there wasn't a lot of stuff there.
This extra stop is going to eat up time I can't afford to spare.
Oh, yeah. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I got eggs and I got chicken.
To make up for lost time, I really need Andrea to shop with laser-like precision.
There's some Cool Whip over there.
I don't know what Cool Whip looks like. How much balsamic oil do you need?
Balsamic vinegar.
Vinegar.
Balsamic vinegar. And I want you to get coconut milk.
I don't know if they would have coconut milk in the regular milk section. I am not a shopper. I have never been grocery shopping like twice in my life. I eat out every meal.
Unfortunately, Andrea isn't the only one who's discombobulated.
I have no idea what I'm doing today. No idea at all. I'm sort of all over my list today.
Normally, when I shop, I'm racing like a madman. But I have so much to figure out, it's taking me forever.
There's so many things going through my head. Trying to do a menu to feed the 500 people, but put it on the plate so that they can see it and get the puzzle of the food. And that's what's really doing my head in right now. I just can't get my head around this thing this morning.
There's one dish in particular that I can't figure out.
Ducks in a row.
I need to find something to make the dish look really clever.
Got it, got it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'll top the duck dishes with fish roe.
David!
Yes!
5 minutes, we're out of here.
Bring it over. Incoming.
Hasta la vista, baby.
George is lucky. He's back in the kitchen, where he knows just what I want him to do.
Some kind of stick-to-your-rib dish, and I don't know exactly what he's doing, so we really didn't discuss this, so I really don't know.
All right, guys. Back from shopping. My time now. Let's go, let's go.
To succeed on this puzzle mission, I have to use a totally different strategy.
I'm spending most of my time doing the plates for the puzzle while George and David tackle the big bulk stuff.
Pod, who's making you're doing peas in the pod?
I'm used to handling the big picture,
Normally, when I come into a kitchen, I own it.
but today I have to concentrate on 18 individual plates.
I need different sized plates, big, small, nice, clean,
Square look, maybe?
Yeah.
You got it.
This is a mind-boggling mission for me.
Preparing and designing all the puzzle plates will take hours.
That's why I have this master list with all my little scribbles on it. That's my plan of action, as it were. They've got some helpers here, obviously Doug and Andrea. They're working nicely.
I start thinking, oh, this is appealing. So I wonder if there's some joke or puzzle idea in that. Oops.
The first dish I'm working on is the bread pudding, for the proof is in the pudding.
So we got the eggs, the bread, the Danish in there, and it will be really yummy, yummy, yummy scrummy. We'll let the eggs soak into that.
All we need now is the proof.
Proof of the pudding.
Which in this case is 151 proof rum.
This is a bread pudding I'm going to put in the oven now.
This is really two missions in one. I have to make 18 puzzle plates,
Georgie Wargie, put in the pipe!
and David and George have to make 18 similar versions to feed 500 guests.
Now we're moving, now we're moving. This would be the stick-to-your ribs, pork ribs. I think I'm going to make a lollipop type of thing with that. Then roast the ribs, nice and golden brown, stick the lollipop in it. I'm just cutting down a little bit so it'll mash easier. This is my lollipop, which is cream cheese, ground pork rib with pancetta and breadcrumbs. That's pretty killer, that one. So I'm going to actually stick these to the top of the baked rib so it's a stick to your rib. Kind of play on words. Doug is working on opening all the ribs.
Apparently, just opening the packets of ribs
I know a little bit about the kitchen. I like to cook.
is proving to be a challenge for Doug.
Watch yourself with that knife.
I just nicked my thumb. One of those ribs jumped up and bit me.
Dude, suck it up, man. Get some duct tape on that. Duct tape! I think he's just getting out of work.
The biggest knife they trusted me with. Look at the ones he's losing. I got this little baby over here.